In the early 1800s, Jaquard looms made it possible for textile makers to automate and simplify the process of manufacturing complicated textile designs. They were also a super important early step in the history of computing. This woven silk portrait here depicts Joseph Marie Jaquard, who invented the Jaquard attachment for looms that made such complicated designs possible. First, what they do is they make a gridded image of what they want to produce. Then a skilled craftsperson would punch corresponding holes into a series of punch cards. Each individual card represents just one row of the resulting fabric. This Jaquard portrait used 24,000 punch cards. Each card gets stitched together in a continuous chain, and as the machine runs, they pass over a square block up here. And while they're on the block, they get pressed against an array of metal control rods. And if a control rod presses through a hole in the card, it raises one of these hooks. Raised hooks raise individual threads on the loom. So the punch cards are controlling these things. And a thing called a shuttle passes a thread crosswise across each row. And when the shuttle passes across the loom, it will go over or under corresponding threads depending on what the card told it to do. It made complicated patterns available for more than just the super rich, and arguably was the beginning of computer history. Charles Babbage, who some call the history of modern computing, was super inspired by Jaquard looms, and even had one of them Jaquard portraits. Punched cards were still commonly used for data and computer programs until like the mid-80s.